I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Welcome to Magic Hour. Today, guys, I'm sad to say, Thanos snapped his fingers and killed Peter Parker again. Yeah, that's right. He killed Peter Parker. At least that's what the internet would have you believe. Okay. I wasn't even looking for any kind of movie news today, any kind of comic book news. I just went on Facebook and this thing was all over Facebook. People who usually don't even care about this stuff was posting the fact that Sony just left the MCU and took Spider-Man with them. And I saw this on Deadline, of course. Kevin Feige won't be involved in Spider-Man movies amid Disney, Sony standoff. Now, I don't know if it's a standoff. From what I've heard, it's a done deal. Basically, if you read this article, Disney wanted more money. Disney was producing all the Spider-Man films. They were getting a nominal fee. I think it was like 5% of the movie gross or net. I don't know. Probably gross, though. So this last movie, as you probably know, made over $1 billion. And Disney was thinking to themselves, we should be getting more of the pie. It's always money with these companies. And it says right here, Disney asked that future Spider-Man films be a 50-50 co-financing arrangement between the studios, and there were discussions that this might extend to the other films in the Spider-Man universe. Sony turned down that offer flat. Of course they're going to turn down that offer. Excuse me, all these people getting mad at Sony. No, get mad at Disney. Disney had, I think, all the top grossing movies so far this year. Probably last year too. They remake all these films, all these animated films, and they make a bundle of money. They made Will Smith, for God's sake. Will Smith, box office champ himself. They made him his most profitable movie ever, Aladdin. Okay, Disney is loaded with cash. They had the highest grossing movie of all time with Avengers Endgame. So why would they play chicken with Sony? Okay, let me tell you a couple more facts about Sony's Spider-Man franchise. That Far From Home Spider-Man movie they just put out, it was I think their highest grossing movie of all time. This is at Sony. Why would they give 50-50 to Marvel? They're not going to do that. This is not the only property from Spider-Man they have either. Just think about it. They released a little animated film called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That movie made $375 million. And think about it this way. They make games from Spider-Man. Spider-Man PS4 sold 13.2 million copies. Now, I'm not going to do the math on that. I think each game was priced like $60, give or take. They're releasing download content. I've read that Spider-Man PS4 made more the opening week than Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, so I'm guessing on some rough math that it probably made a little bit more than Spider-Man Homecoming, which in itself made $800 million. So it's all about money, folks. Why would Sony agree to that agreement from Marvel when they can just keep... Marvel's already given Spider-Man over to the MCU in multiple movies, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, all those movies. And so they've already given Sony a leg up on this new franchise. their most profitable movie ever. So Sony has all the marbles here, all the negotiating power. They were never going to concede to that. So I don't really understand what Marvel's play here, but everybody's so freaking mad at Sony. Don't be mad at Sony. Be mad at Marvel and Disney because they're getting a little bit greedy. And really, Marvel needs Sony more than Sony needs Marvel. And let me give you just one more factoid that happened probably like last week, I think. Sony acquired Insomniac Games. Now, this is a Polygon article. They do video game reviews. Look what picture they put on this article. Insomniac Games doesn't just make Spider-Man games. They make Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, and some other things I can't think of. But that's not the only game they make. And yet, this is the picture that Polygon chose to put on this article. Why? Because they make the Spider-Man game, and that's their most popular game. I'm just assuming. I don't know, it might be Ratchet and Clank, but I really doubt that. So this right here shows you Sony is making moves, and they're making moves that all revolve around Spider-Man. I mean, you're acquiring the company that makes the games, that they want to control all their IP on Spider-Man. They're making these Venom movies, which I'm sure did pretty well despite a lot of comic book fans and critics bashing that movie. They made a ton of money. And I'm sure they're going to have a Spider-Man Venom crossover at some point. So I just don't see what Sony could have done differently, unless Disney comes back to the table and says, look, okay, we got a little crazy. Let's renegotiate this thing. And from what I hear, Disney still owns the merchandising rights to Spider-Man. So they do have one bargaining chip, but I wouldn't be mad at Sony at all. This is all Disney's greed coming into play. And I know some of you are saying, oh, you Sony fan, but I'm not a Sony fan. But yes, I do have 2 PlayStations, and I got Spider-Man hanging up on my wall in my studio. But no, I'm not a Sony fanboy. I'm not a Spider-Man fanboy. I'm a Marvel fanboy. Believe that. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I just thought it was interesting. It's not a big mystery what's going on here, folks. But I like to thank my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment, and thank you for watching. And until the next controversy, I will see you when I see you. All right, that was a good show. Oh shit, maybe I should. Hey, did that package from Sony get here? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see what they sent me. Ha ha! Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, they sent me a nice little card too. Oh man. He's fighting crime and swinging through to make this birthday as amazing as you. Oh, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. But hey, I'll put this Spider-Man on my cap. They give me a few more Benjamin Franklins, you know what I'm saying? Less Thomas Jeffersons, obviously. So yeah, we can talk about that. Hey, that camera's off, right? Okay, just making sure. All right, good show.